Hello friends, this is your girl Goldilocks here, and I am showing you this picture because this was the item that originally inspired me to do this little gift box, storage box makeover. I saw it at Hobby Lobby. I thought it was so cute, this little cupcake-ish box, and I saw it and I said, I can do that. Okay, so just so you know, with the creative process, sometimes it's not straightforward. I did a few designs before I ultimately came up with the one I finished with, and some of them were a little wild. Here's a picture of one. Yeah, as you can see, not so appealing, but you know, creativity is a process. So we are about to go through the creative process. So if you guys want to know the materials that I use for this, please make sure you watch to the end. I literally have all the details of every single item I use, and yes, the majority of them came from Dollar Tree, as we like to do. Okay, so I'm just taking the gift box that I originally had, and I'm using an iridescent tape. I have this iridescent tape that I just had already laying around, and I got it from Michael's. And I'm going to use this iridescent tape to just cover up the design of my box, because as you can see, it's really bright. If you decide to do something similar, please try to get a box that doesn't have as many colors. I thought I was originally going to do something else, as you saw in that second photo, but yeah, I didn't. So yeah, try to find something that's close to the color that you're already interested in. All I did was just tape this bad boy up, and I'm just using scissors literally to cut off the excess and refine the edges. Love it. Now something to note with this tape, like, it looks very blue, but it kind of just depends on the surface that it's like reflecting off of. It looks really blue because of the lights that I have as I'm filming. That's why it looks really blue, but you'll see in the end when I put it just on my table here that it kind of changes color. So it's a really beautiful color. I highly recommend it, but you can obviously use any tape. At first I tried painting this and that did not work, so I definitely recommend the tape because it's quick, it's easy. They have a lot of beautiful tapes you can use, and it produces like a instant result. So highly recommend it. It's so cute. So now that we did the base, I'm just gonna do the sides here, because originally I was like, okay, well, I could just have my little cupcake frosting imitation hang over the sides, but nah, it didn't quite work out like that. So it's best to just cover it up. Try to cover up any design that you don't want showing. You know, don't leave it to chance. Cover it up, get those little details, little spots. So yep, I just also put some tape around the rim, and I believe I also used scissors, there we go, to just clean up the excess. I also have a box cutter that I use too, but I don't know, the scissors seem to work out really good. There we go, look at that, awesome. So we're pretty much covered for the most part. As you can see, it still fits very nicely on the box, and we are making headway. This is so pretty. So for our top, I decided to use loofahs. I used the loofah in another video, I believe, so go check that out. But I am using this loofah because I just thought it was so pretty. It's like a white iridescent design, and all I did was cut the string, and I'm removing the netting that typically is inside loofah. So all I'm taking is this beautiful lace, which I'm cutting in half to make it easier for me to manipulate the fabric and put it on our lovely box here. And I am just using hot glue, and I'm starting off by just putting the material all along the rim, and that's how it looks when I just put on the rim. And I'm gonna kind of like put this on and stuff it like a pillow if that makes sense. I'm manipulating it a little bit here because obviously we need to cover up that cupcake so nobody can see it. But yeah, I'm literally just taking the additional fabric and tucking it into the part that I already glued down. And obviously once I tuck it completely, I'm just gonna glue everything down so it looks like a little puff, and that's how we're looking so far. I mean, I'm kind of getting a little bit of cupcake. I don't know about you. See, there we go. I made it pretty flat too. I know it looks a little wonky, but we're working on that. It's in the process, guys. It's in the process. So I have this beautiful tool that I purchased, also, of course, from Dollar Tree. I think this is like what they had for Valentine's Day, but you know, you can use this stuff any way you please. And I am just gluing along the edges. As you see, that's how it looks before we secure it. I put some glue on there, held it down. Once it dried, little snips, clip for the excess, and voila, look how pretty that looks. Now we need a topper because there's not a cupcake without a topper. So yeah, I'm gluing my little keychain fuzz on the end, and then I'm just gonna put a little bit more tulle on there just to kind of make it blend. And for my little rough glue edges, corners, we're gonna just put some lovely silver rhinestone ribbon as our accents. I used it on the neck of this bad boy, but then I also decided to use it on the edges of my box top where I just glued that tulle down. And this is just gonna clean it up and make it look more refined. Of course it won't be perfect, but I don't know, I feel like this looks significantly better than what we started it off with. And I think it also looks a ton better than our first design, even though our first design was a lot more cupcakey than this one. Like, I feel like this is a really nice interpretation that's like a little bit more grown up than the original inspiration. And this is how it looked, and as you can see, that's what I was talking about with the color, how it's on the white surface, so it looks a little bit more, I don't know, reddish, greenish, as opposed to the blue. And I love it. It came out lovely. The top comes off very easily. You can put whatever you like in there, and it's fabulous. And then there, that's it compared to the original design. So yeah, it's a little wonky. So here are here are our materials, guys. And if you haven't already, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'm just about to give a detailed listing of our materials. Almost everything that we're purchasing here, or almost everything that we have here, came from Dollar Tree. We have our lovely gift box here, has a little cupcake on top. We're going to be remixing that. We have 2 loofahs we're going to use here. We have some beautiful iridescent tape. I actually got this from Michael's. Some silver rhinestone ribbon, got this off of Amazon. And then we also might be using like some peak tulle and this little cute keychain as our topper. Okay, so first thing first, we're going to switch up the base of this gift box here.